Your fear of what other people think is based on the assumption that people even think about you. Hello, a very good morning. This is Hugo here. Well done. If you're watching this, it means that you're an early riser for a Sunday morning. It's either you're too hungry, trying to get your breakfast, or going to church. Anyway, our topic for today is the fear of what other people think. If you think about this, when we are young, we fear the dark. But as we get older, we fear the light. How many of our friends and family fear the crowd, critics, and the camera? But why is that so? Why is it that people put public speaking as the number one fear, even above dying? Dying only get the second place. It means that people fear more about speaking in front of a crowd versus being buried 6 feet under. Crazy, isn't it? But why is that so? This all begins when we are very, very young. In our schooling system, in the way we are being parented, in our families, in our school, these are the two places we spend the most time at. Guess what? In our schooling system, we punish people when they make mistakes. If you get a lower grade, if you say the wrong answer, if you don't obey certain rules, you will get whacked. You will get scolded. You might be laughed by your classmates. And that's the reason why the fear of making mistakes, the fear of actually looking foolish in front of another person has stopped us from doing many things. It might serve a purpose when we are younger, but this fear-based education doesn't quite work when we get older. Because in order to do anything that is extraordinary in your life, to go after that dream job, to take on something that you have never done before, to start your startup idea, to transition from an employee to an entrepreneur, to go after the person that you love, to make confession, to negotiate for your worth, to state your price, to set boundaries, to give a speech, to close a deal. All these things requires us to take risks, even if they are calculated risks. But guess what? If we let the fear of the past to chain us from doing so, it means that you will never realize your best potential. You will never know who you are or how far you can go. You know, there is this saying, you never know how far you can go until you go all the way. What is this? Your fear of what other people think is based on the assumption that people even think about you. Many times, for example, when you are delivering a speech or making a presentation, people do not even realize that you have a minor slip up until you begin to apologize that you make a mistake. And what do we learn from this? 90 to 95% of the people that is watching your presentation is not so hooked or mesmerized by your every word that the whole intention of them sitting there is to pick up whatever minor flaw that every human being might have and to punish you. That's not the reason why they are there. Most of the time nowadays, people don't even pay attention when they are driving. Even when it's going to harm themselves by not paying attention to the road, they rather look at their phones instead of the road, much less the billboard. And you believe that they are going to pick up or figure out the minor slip up that you had? No way. Imagine this. All the time you fear looking foolish in front of other people, how your minor mistakes are going to be caught, whether you have this minor flaw here and there, that you think that the audience or someone in the crowd is going to pay attention, is going to catch you. Guess what? They're not going to do so. Because every single person of age, just like yourself, is so busy thinking about the problems in their head that they don't realize the problems around them. So often they don't even realize the problems or things that are missing, that are not in place in their own household, much less their community, much less you, most likely a stranger that is unrelated to them. And what can we learn from this realization? It's the freedom, it's the liberation from being chained. No one is limiting what you can do except yourself. The permission that you have to give yourself to try, to make mistakes, to apologize, to try again, to do better, to express your authentic message. No one really knows or cares that you make mistakes until you yourself become so self-conscious that your lower self-esteem is like blood that is being smelled, that is being sensed by a pack of wolves. No one pay attention until you become so self-conscious and you pay attention, and in fact you highlight the problem so big in front of your audience, in front of other people, because they can sense when people are being inauthentic, when they are being playing small, when they feel like they did something wrong. It's the guilt that people are picking up on. It's a sense of lower self-esteem that people are picking up on. It's an incoherence in your body language and words that people are picking up on. Not when you're authentic. People know that authentic people make mistakes, and people respect people who even make a great comeback from their mistakes, who own up to it, who persist, who try, who frankly tell them. People don't care if you are wrong or you make a foolish mistakes. People care whether you are comfortable enough in your own skin. I wish you would be as true to yourself as possible. I wish that you dare to say the message that you want to say. I hope that you are able to pursue the idea, the relationship, the impact that you want to make in this world, because this world will be much less if you hold back because of fear of some critics on the internet with doubtful credentials, anonymous accounts, of people who will gossip but not constructively, that they will chase another celebrity gossip tomorrow morning and the day after and the day after, and they will amount to nothing much in their life, but you let such people to influence your life? No way. No way. Let's put a stop to this. And if you feel like you need someone to help you, to coach you, to guide you, if you need a solution to this long-lasting problem, drop me a DM. Click the link above or below here. Let's get this sorted once and for all. Because truly, if not now, if not this, what could be more important than being able to express yourself truly and freely whenever and wherever you are? To be able to connect with people, to build meaningful relationships, to actually make an impact, to realize whatever ideas or dreams that you have. Then you can do that with the sense of security, with the sense of comfort, with the sense of confidence and conviction that no matter what happened, even if sometimes you fail, even if sometimes you look foolish, that people will still accept you, or in fact in awe with you, because you're so raw, authentic, and true, that you're so comfortable that it gives them the permission to be so as well. I think that sums up our sharing for this Sunday. This is Hugo here. I wish you all the best. I wish you could one day see your most confident self. Take care. God bless. This is Hugo Tan.